One of the easiest things to remove from your home is the stack of expired receipts, outdated manuals, and paperwork that no longer serves a purpose. These papers often hide inside drawers or folders because throwing them away never feels urgent. Japanese minimalism teaches that every item should justify the space it occupies, including documents. If a receipt is no longer needed for taxes, returns, or warranties, it has already fulfilled its purpose. Holding on to it only adds visual and mental clutter. Clearing old paperwork instantly creates more order without costing anything. Nearly every kitchen has plastic containers without matching lids or lids that no longer fit any container. They remain in cabinets because people hope the missing piece will eventually appear. In reality, these incomplete sets only waste valuable storage space and make organizing more frustrating. Japanese minimalism values functionality above quantity, meaning every item should be ready to perform its job. A container without a lid is no longer a useful storage solution. Keeping only complete sets makes your kitchen simpler and far easier to maintain. Promotional mugs, pens, tote bags, calendars, and conference giveaways often enter our homes without any real intention. Because they were free, we rarely question whether we actually need them. Over time, these random items quietly fill shelves and drawers while adding little value to daily life. Japanese minimalism encourages choosing possessions intentionally instead of allowing chance acquisitions to shape your environment. If you never use a promotional item, it is simply occupying space someone else, or nothing at all, could use better. Free does not automatically mean worth keeping. Many homes contain multiple pairs of scissors, tape measures, bottle openers, screwdrivers, or kitchen utensils that perform exactly the same task. Most duplicates appear because the original could not be found at some point, leading to another purchase. Once both are discovered, neither is removed and clutter slowly increases. Japanese minimalism recommends owning enough instead of accumulating unnecessary backups. Keeping only the best and most reliable version of each tool makes storage easier and everyday tasks more efficient. Less searching means more time for what truly matters. Kitchen cabinets are often filled with souvenir mugs, promotional cups, and gifts that haven't been used in years. Most people regularly drink from only a handful of favorites while the rest simply occupy shelf space. Japanese minimalism encourages keeping items that actively contribute to your daily routine instead of preserving every memory through physical objects. A mug that sits untouched for years is no longer serving its intended purpose. Reducing your collection makes cabinets easier to organize and everyday choices much simpler. Your favorite mugs become easier to reach and enjoy. Old towels with frayed edges, faded colors, or rough textures often remain folded inside closets long after they should have been replaced. The same happens with stained sheets and pillowcases that no longer provide comfort. Japanese minimalism emphasizes quality over quantity, encouraging you to own fewer household textiles that are pleasant to use every day. Keeping worn-out linens simply because they might be useful someday usually creates unnecessary storage problems. Donate usable ones when appropriate and recycle those beyond repair. Your linen closet will immediately feel lighter and more organized. Bathroom cabinets frequently contain expired skincare products, dried makeup, old sunscreen, empty perfume bottles, and half-used cosmetics that are never touched. These products take up valuable space while sometimes becoming less effective or even unsafe over time. Japanese minimalism supports regularly reviewing personal care items instead of allowing them to accumulate indefinitely. Keeping only products you actively use simplifies your morning routine and reduces unnecessary decision-making. A clean bathroom cabinet also makes replacing essential items much easier. Simplicity improves both organization and daily habits. Many closets contain clothing that no longer fits your body, your lifestyle, or your personal style. Some pieces are kept because they were expensive, while others remain because of guilt or sentimental attachment. Japanese minimalism invites you to evaluate clothing based on present usefulness rather than past circumstances. Every unworn garment occupies valuable closet space that could be reserved for clothes you genuinely enjoy wearing. Letting go of items that no longer serve you creates a wardrobe that feels lighter, more functional, and easier to maintain every single day. One of the most overlooked sources of clutter is the collection of old chargers, tangled cables, and power adapters stored in drawers just in case. Many belong to phones, cameras, laptops, or other electronics that were replaced years ago. Japanese minimalism encourages keeping only what supports your current lifestyle instead of preparing for unlikely situations. If you no longer own the device, the cable has already fulfilled its purpose. Keeping dozens of unidentified cords only creates confusion whenever you need the right one. Label the cables you still use and recycle the rest responsibly to free up valuable storage space. Birthday cards, holiday cards, thank you notes, and decorative gift bags often accumulate far beyond what most people realize. While a few handwritten messages may hold genuine sentimental value, the majority simply remain tucked inside boxes without ever being revisited. Japanese minimalism does not ask you to erase meaningful memories, but it encourages separating truly special keepsakes from items kept out of habit. A generic greeting card that has been forgotten for years is no longer preserving a memory. It is simply occupying space. Keep only those that still make you smile when you read them today. Let the rest go with gratitude for the moment they once represented. Almost every home contains a drawer filled with pens that no longer write, dried out markers, broken pencils, empty glue sticks, and worn office supplies. Because each item is so small, people rarely notice how much unnecessary space they consume together. Japanese minimalism values reliability, meaning every object should be ready to perform its purpose immediately. Keeping supplies that barely function only creates frustration every time you reach for them. A small collection of dependable office tools is far more useful than a drawer overflowing with unusable items. Clearing these supplies makes both work and everyday organization noticeably easier. Many decorative objects become invisible simply because they have remained in the same place for years. Small figurines, artificial flowers, inexpensive ornaments, and random decorations slowly lose their emotional impact while continuing to collect dust. Japanese minimalism encourages decorating intentionally rather than filling every available surface. When every shelf holds too many objects, none of them truly stand out. Removing decorations that no longer bring joy allows the remaining pieces to receive the attention they deserve. Sometimes empty space creates more beauty than adding another decoration ever could. Many kitchens contain specialty gadgets purchased with good intentions but used only once or twice. Egg slicers, novelty peelers, oversized juicers, single-purpose appliances, and other niche tools often consume entire cabinets despite rarely leaving the shelf. Japanese minimalism encourages choosing versatile items that perform multiple tasks instead of collecting equipment for every possible situation. If a gadget hasn't been used in years, it is unlikely to become an essential part of your routine tomorrow. Keeping only frequently used tools creates a kitchen that is easier to navigate and much more enjoyable to cook in. Simplicity always improves functionality. Phone boxes, laptop packaging, headphone cases, and other electronic boxes often remain stacked in closets long after the products have been unpacked. Many people keep them because they seem too nice to throw away or believe they might need them someday. In reality, most of these boxes are never used again after purchase. Japanese minimalism encourages questioning every item based on present usefulness rather than imagined future possibilities. Unless a box serves an actual storage or resale purpose, it is simply taking up valuable space. Recycling unnecessary packaging immediately creates more room without sacrificing anything important. Reusable water bottles and insulated travel mugs have become everyday essentials, but many households own far more than they actually use. Different colors, promotional versions, gifts, and impulse purchases gradually fill cabinets until choosing one becomes unnecessarily complicated. Japanese minimalism favors a smaller collection of reliable, high-quality items that are used regularly. Keeping every bottle you've ever owned does not increase convenience. It often creates the opposite effect. Select your favorites and release the extras through donation if they remain in good condition. A simpler collection makes everyday routines smoother. Craft materials, knitting supplies, painting equipment, scrapbooking tools, and other hobby items often remain stored long after interest in the activity has disappeared. Many people keep them because they hope motivation will eventually return. Sometimes it does, but often these supplies simply become permanent storage clutter. Japanese minimalism encourages being honest about your current interests instead of preserving every past version of yourself. Letting go of abandoned hobbies creates space for the activities that genuinely enrich your life today. Your home should reflect who you are now, not every project you once considered starting. Almost every home has a drawer filled with single socks waiting for a partner that never returns. They survive countless laundry cycles because throwing them away feels like giving up too soon. Yet months often turn into years, and the missing match never appears. Japanese minimalism encourages accepting when an item has reached the end of its useful life instead of allowing it to occupy space indefinitely. A sock without its pair can no longer perform its intended purpose. Clearing these lonely leftovers makes your drawers neater and simplifies your daily routine every morning. Plastic bags, paper shopping bags, and branded gift bags tend to multiply much faster than people realize. Many are saved with good intentions, but only a small number are ever reused. Before long, an entire cabinet or closet becomes dedicated to storing bags that continue to grow in number. Japanese minimalism encourages keeping only what you realistically use instead of preparing for every possible scenario. A small, organized collection is more practical than an overflowing pile. Recycling or donating the excess immediately frees valuable space while making the remaining bags much easier to access. Books can be meaningful possessions, but they can also become a source of silent clutter when they remain untouched for years. Many people keep every book they have ever purchased out of guilt or because they believe owning it means they will eventually read it. Japanese minimalism encourages viewing books as tools for learning rather than permanent decorations. If a book has already taught you what it could or no longer reflects your interests, it may be time to pass it on. Donating it allows someone else to benefit while creating room for the books that still inspire you. Your bookshelf should represent your present life, not unfinished intentions. The most difficult clutter often comes from objects kept for imaginary future situations. Old kitchen gadgets, duplicate household items, outdated electronics, random hardware, and forgotten supplies frequently remain because of the phrase, "I might need this someday." Japanese minimalism invites you to replace fear with trust in your ability to solve problems when they actually arise. If an object has remained untouched for several years and has no realistic purpose today, it is probably costing you more in storage than it is providing in security. Letting go of these just-in-case possessions creates one of the greatest feelings of freedom. When your home contains only what truly supports your life, every room becomes calmer, more functional, and far easier to enjoy. By now, you've probably realized that creating a more peaceful home isn't about buying new storage bins, organizing every drawer, or following complicated systems. It's about making intentional decisions, one object at a time. Every receipt you recycle, every broken item you remove, and every unnecessary possession you let go of creates a little more space, not only in your home, but also in your daily life. Japanese minimalism reminds us that simplicity is built through consistent choices, not dramatic overhauls. Remember that you don't have to declutter everything in a single day. Even if you remove only a few of these 20 objects, you've already taken an important step toward a calmer and more functional home. The goal isn't perfection or owning as little as possible. It's creating a space where every item has a purpose, every room feels easier to maintain, and your environment supports your well-being instead of demanding your constant attention. Small changes repeated over time always lead to lasting transformation. If you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments which object surprised you the most and which one you're ready to get rid of today. Your experience might inspire someone else to begin their own minimalist journey. And if you'd like more practical tips inspired by Japanese minimalism, be sure to subscribe and join us for future videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.